Hello, friends. It pleases me to welcome your presence on this digital platform on behalf of Department of English, KKM College Manvat. Considering the need of quality education and also to disseminate the knowledge among different social classes in the vicinity of Manvat, the college, with its rural background, was established in the year 1972. Since its establishment, the college has been taking all possible efforts to remain active in the process of quality enhancement through a focus on student centric activities. The Department of English takes a lead to keep students at the center by keeping in mind the need of students in the region. Therefore, the department has been conducting the activities such as spoken and written English classes, film club, and book club for last few years. Book club is a platform where students can read, share, and review books. The students are expected to listen, talk, and suggest on various books. In this way, it may boost skill-based learning, encourage reading culture, and assist their overall development. I hope that you would encourage our students through your active listening and noteworthy suggestions. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Pratiksha Sudhakar Gonge, BA second year, KKM College Manvat. I am here to interact with you through this activity initiated by the Department of English of my college. The activity helps to shape the interest of the students, help them to choose their interested book, read and review it. Many students can't understand what to read and how to read, but from this activity, students have been getting close with the act of reading. The book I have chosen to share with you is A Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, a Canadian writer, lawyer and a public speaker. It was published in September 2003. It has 10 editions till the date. This edition is published by Jaco Publishing House. Physical description of the book. The book has very attractive yellow colored cover page. The book was first published in the year 1997 by Harper One Publication. The book has sold more than 3 million copies. Robin Sharma authored the bestseller has 224 pages in number. It is being translated into various Indian languages. I have immense pleasure indeed to interact with you on this book through this platform. This is a book about how to live happily with helping others, spreading knowledge, and how you want to focus on your destination. These type of virtues are explained through it. I would like to disclose now why I choose this book. Considering the state of virtues explained through it and the state of virtues in present society, I choose it. I may explain now content of the book. A Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a book about Julian Mantle, a lawyer who turns to monk. This is a wonderfully crafted fable that tells extraordinary story. A lawyer forced to confront the spiritual crisis of his out-of-balanced life, which teaches in which lifestyle habits, the real happiness, peaceful phase of mind and a successful life lies. This is a fable about fulfilling your dreams and reaching your destination. How your changed habits will help you to reach your dreams. Julian Mantle is a high-profile attorney with a crazy schedule of 18 hours and a set of priorities that centers around money, power and prestige. The story told by perspective of one of his associates who admires Mantle's great success. How a lawyer turned to a monk after a journey to India. His flying career was put to halt after a heart attack while he was representing in the court. After realizing Owen's mistake, he sold all materialistic things which he had and ventured on a journey to find a true meaning of life, happiness and fulfillment of it. He met many teachers and sages, but they don't feel his thirst for the knowledge. They refer to him sages who live high up in the mountains of Shivana away from all civilization and corruption. There he learnt under the tutelage of Yogi Raman and others the timeless virtues of enlightened living. Monks had highest level of wisdom. There was a garden of different trees and beautiful flowers. Flowers fragrant nice. Middle of the garden there was a lighthouse. Sumo wrestler came out of it. There was a stopwatch lying. He pick up it and falls in the garden in motionless. Immediately he comes in senses. There was a path of small diamonds. He started walking on the path and get happy. From this fable, monk teaches 7 virtues of life. The first principle of life through the garden symbolizes our brain. If you sow good seeds, eventually you get nice fruits and beautiful flowers. Simply of you, fill your brain with positive thoughts like empathy, love, kindness, and keep motivating yourself. Then your brain will be developed into a beautiful garden, otherwise into a garbage. The second principle is related to lighthouse, which symbolizes goal of your life. Lighthouse is a right direction to the ships in the sea. Similarly, we want to choose the right path in your life. We only can reach your destination if you know it. Choose a target and work on achieving it. You might have difficulties moving towards, but if you constantly moving in right direction, soon you will reach your destination. Third principle is related to sumo wrestler, which symbolizes kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word which means continuous learning and improvement, like a sumo, very specific to his diet. Fourth principle is related to sumo wrestlers underwear, which is made up of thin pink cable. It depicts self-control and discipline. The thin wire is weak alone but stronger together. These are small things which we do in life. Small things will bring big changes. The fifth principle is about time, symbolized by the golden stopwatch. No matter you rich or poor, you only have 24 hours. But in 24 hours, you will be happy or sad. That makes you rich or poor. We don't want to waste time. It is a goal, but it not means that you should always keep working entire day. No, enjoyable and fun activities are also important in your day-to-day life. We have to manage all things in 24 hours. The sixth principle is about fragrance of roses, symbolizes social cause. Doesn't matter how much you earn, but satisfaction of helping others is priceless. When you want that happiness and satisfaction, help others selflessly. The seventh and last one principle is related to path of small diamonds, which symbolizes small moments of life. We always feel disturbed about future and past. We never enjoy today. Live in today, enjoy every moment of life. Make your today better than yesterday. In brief, it is a book that inspires you to do those things which you like to do charity work, spread happiness, spread knowledge, always focus on your destination, live in present, enjoy every moment of life, live a self-disciplined and confident life, then you will definitely be a successful, happy and satisfied person. I shall mention limitation of the book. Sages may have taught many things to Julian except 7 virtues, but in book that are not mentioned. I would like to put concluding remarks in summary. I will leave you with the closing words of Julian Mantle. Begin to live each day as if it was your last. Starting today, learn more, laugh more, do what you truly love to do. Do not be denied your destiny for what lies behind you and what lies front of you. Just little matters what lies within you. Thank you, friends. Stay reading, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.